Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. I know it is not Friday, but tomorrow, our usually scheduled time, I will not be able to be on a Zoom. I will be driving, so I thought I'd give a bonus workout for myself and for you. So I will post it on YouTube later. So as always, we want to focus on good alignment, good movement patterns, posture critical, crown of the head towards the sky. Chin is in, eyes are down, nice long spine. Notice if you scrunch, let go of that. Often we want to tuck our tailbone towards our nose. So let's just begin with a little bit of that awareness. Anterior and posterior tilt. Draw the navel towards the spine. And then back. Okay, let's begin marching. Nice easy march, light on your feet. Bring your knees up in line with your hips. Just want to prepare the body for movement, increasing our heart rate, warming up our muscles. So I often do this before I play paddleball. If you play tennis, this is a good warm-up before you get on the court and start whacking the ball. So bring your arms straight out and move your arms forward and back. Notice the shoulder blades as they come together and push apart. And then add that out movement. Some days we're just not in the mood to work out. We want to honor what's going on in our body, but often it's just avoidance. I know for myself, some days like today, I'm just really not in the mood, but I didn't work out yesterday. Kind of ran around doing some things, so I need a workout, so here I am. And we're going to add that up movement now, 3 parts. And as you raise your arms up, try not to shrug your shoulders up, just reach through the shoulder girdle. One more, and then we'll stay with the up, stay with the up. Try to straighten those arms. Increasing our heart rate. All right, sway the arms back to its previous positioning. All right, widen your stance. Feel your feet on the ground. Knees are bending forward towards your toes. Tuck your tailbone towards your nose. One hand on the crown, the other hand beside you, reaching through that heel. Inhale, lengthen, exhale just to the side without any rotation. Feel the feet on the ground, feel the sky, reaching the crown, reaching up to the sky. Warming up the back. Other side, knees are bent, tuck your tailbone forward. Lengthen and bend to the side. Beautiful. Extend your arms, reach through the heel of the hand, knees bent, tuck your tailbone forward, translating the spine to one side. It's almost like your ribs are leading. Other side. Notice the hips are not moving. You're not leading with the shoulder. Go side to side. Pull to one side, side bend, 4 parts. Reach. Translate, side, back, center. Translate, side, back, center. One more each way. Good, roll your shoulders. Turn to the side so you have a side view. Extend your arms straight out, bend your knees, tuck your tailbone forward, chin is in, eyes are down, crown up. Head doesn't move, hug your shoulder blades, release. Push them apart, hug them together. Raise them up, hug. Now we're working the lower part of the shoulder blade. These are not easy. Bring it down lower. Same thing. Now we're working the upper part. Back to the center. Beautiful. Roll your shoulders out. Hands beside your ears. One side. Flex and rotate. Down towards the knee. Take a nice stretch for the back, working the abs a little bit. Other side. Beautiful. Let's just do some pelvic tilting and tucking once again. Knees are soft, little arch, and then no arch. Beautiful. Bring your hands onto your hips. Bring one knee up, squeeze the glutes as you go back. Squeeze that butt. Other side. Beautiful. Bring your feet together, knees together. Circle the knees forward and around. Get some blood pumping into those knees. Other way. Beautiful. Stand on one foot. Bring one leg up. Go into that big, a little bit of an arch in that back, which we rarely do. Lift up the big toe on the standing leg. Arms could be out. Sometimes it's nice to hold on to something at first. Pick up the big toe of the standing foot. Bring that leg across. And try to balance. Not easy. You want your knee to quiver. Working on proprioception. You can actually try to hold it for a minute. Eventually, it's a little challenging. As you get better, you can bring your arms in or even close your eyes. And let's try the other side. Hold on to something at first. Pick the big toe up. Create that anterior tilt. Careful, bring that knee across. Soften the standing knee a little bit. And rock and roll. It's good to have something to hold on to begin with. This will strengthen your ankle and your knee. Working on that medial inside part of the knee. And shake it out. Oh, I gotta start working on those more. Okie dokie, let's grab some weights. I'm gonna start with my 5-pound weights. I like to begin with a standing hip hinge. So bend your knees, hinge forward from your hip, send your hips back, belly draws to the spine, reach to the crown, weights start it and end at the hip. Straight arms, breathe. Make sure there's no ickiness or sensation in the low back. You gotta be aware of having some tone to the belly and your back is straight. You're not rounding your spine. 4 more. Work those arms. Beautiful. I'm gonna put those there. Gonna go a little heavier for my bicep curls. Make sure you're using your legs to pick up your weight so you don't hurt your back. Knees are soft, curl it up. Bring the weights a little behind you. And then bring your elbows and squeeze as you come up. Control the weight, no swinging. Go 5 more. All right. Back to our standing hip hinge. I'm gonna go my lighter weights again. Bend your knees forward, send your hips back. Pull the belly button towards the spine, gaze is down. Start and stop at the hips, straight arms. Shoulders down, away from the ears. Breathe. And release. You want to age gracefully and be functional, we have to lift some resistance. It could be your own body weight, which we do here. And we use dumbbells as well, depending on the movement, depending on the muscles we're engaging. Some muscles are bigger than others and can carry more of a load. So we have to adjust accordingly. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Shake it out. Bring one toe onto the floor. Pull the belly in, find something to look at. A few feet in front of you on the floor. Raise one knee up and just hold. Let's balance. Feels nice on the low back as you bring that knee up. Extend the arms. Reach through the heel of the hand. Try not to scrunch your toes. Release. Other side. Pull the belly towards the spine. The standing knees a little soft. You can either keep your arms here or extend it out. You always hold on to something. Release. Beautiful. Put your hands on your hips. Do some tilts and tucks. Okay, we'll do some standing mat work here today. Shift your weight to one side, bend that knee, push back. Sit back, so one leg is straight, push back, careful of your knee. Hips go back. Push off through that leg. Other side. Sit back, push off. You're sitting back into that hip on the bent knee side. Opposite leg is straight. Push. Push. Beautiful. Shake it out. Grab your chair. Have a seat. Make sure you have your weights close by. Make sure your arms have room. Sit up nice and tall. Roll your shoulders. Grab your weights. I'm going to go with my 5s. Bring your arms out in front of you. Push up. Palms face you. They go away. Push up. Sit up nice and tall. No arch in your low back. Push through that shoulder. Push up. Make sure you're breathing. You can go heavier if you like. Last one. Beautiful. Release your weights. Roll your shoulders. Bring your arms out to the side. Soft elbow. You can just use your own body weight or some light weights. I don't like to go too heavy here. Elbows are soft. Lead with the elbow. 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. Roll your shoulders. Bring your weights out. Push up. We're not resting, so they're going to get fatigued quickly. You have a little phone music. Two more. Beautiful. Release your weights for a moment. Roll the shoulders out. Take a hold of your weights, your lateral raises. Elbows can be soft here. Lead with the elbow. 5 more. These are tough. Beautiful. All right, let's release that for a moment. Maybe get a sip of water. Triceps overhead press, one weight. I'm going to grab my 15 because I'm using both arms as one weight. Straddle your hands above. The weight, palms are up. Bend and straighten the elbows. Push through the tricep, back of that arm. As we get older, gravity tends to be very unforgiving, especially for women. We want to resist gravity as we go down. And over time, you'll see you'll get much more muscular in your arms. You won't get big, but you'll get tones. 4 more. 4. Just stay with it. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Release your weight. Take a hold of one elbow for a moment. Just push that hand down your back. Get a stretch for the tricep. Make sure your spine is nice and long. Other side. And release. Second set. Grab your weight. Reach your arms up. Bend and straighten. Five more. I'm feeling these now. 1 more. Beautiful. Release your weight. And let's get our chair out of the way. And let's take it onto the mat. Make sure you have all your weights with you, your water with you. Make sure you know where your stuff is. And make sure you're using good mechanics to pick up your weights. You always want to use your legs, not your low back. Okay, let's come on to our knees. Double your mat if you need to. If you need support under your knees, you can always double your mat. I'll just show you the bottom half since that's what we're working. Your knees are right under your hips. Tuck your tailbone forward. Go back and forth. Use the quads. You don't want to feel this in your low back. These are not easy. Four more. Keep that tailbone firmly tucked towards your nose. One more. Beautiful. Have a seat. Oh, let's try to do this better. Okie doke. So have a seat, sit up nice and tall. Feel your sit bones on the ground. If you like, you can use your hands to support you. Or bring your hands at your heart. Extend one leg, lift it up, working that hip flexor. 5 more. Other side. Beautiful. Come up onto your knees. Once again, knees under the hips. Ankles in line with the knees. Tuck your tailbone forward. Hands at the heart. Forward and back. Make sure you feel nothing in your low back, working those quads. You can even pause when you're back there a moment. Three more. Beautiful. Back to a seat. Let me put the air conditioner on here. I turned it off when I woke up and it is toasty. Let's see if it goes on. I don't know. Yeah, there it goes. Good. Sit up nice and tall. Either have your hands behind you at the heart, extend and lift. Other side. Beautiful, lie on your back. Squeeze your knees together. Squeeze your thighs together, your feet are apart. Tuck your tailbone towards your nose. Notice the crown is back, chin is in, eyes are down, arms can be out to the side. And lift up. Make sure your buttocks does not touch the ground. Keep that tailbone tucked towards your nose. Squeeze the knees and thighs together. Five more. Good, release it down, slide your feet together, knees together, tuck your tailbone, chin in, eyes down, crown reaching back, squeeze it up. Make sure your low back is happy. Keep your knees, feet where they are, widen your knees so they're going towards the corners of the room. Squeeze your butt. Your buttocks does not touch the ground. And release, widen the feet hip distance apart. Your knees are hip distance apart. Tuck your tailbone towards your nose, arms out to the side, chin in, eyes down, crown back, lift up your toes. Drive your heels into the mat. Squeeze. Hips come up evenly. Use your glutes to lift. And release it down. Arms straight up. Raise your legs up if you can. Dead bug. Opposite arm goes back. Pull the belly in. Nice fluid movement. Two more. Hug your knees. Lower your feet down, hip distance apart. Second set. Squeeze the knees together. Tuck your tailbone towards your nose. Chin in, eyes down. And squeeze the thighs and knees together. Lift up. Great. Release. Slide your feet together, knees together. Tuck your tailbone. Squeeze and lift. Hold, widen your knees, keep your feet where they are, squeeze it up. And release, feet apart, knees apart, hip distance. Tuck your tailbone, lift, drive your heels into the mat. Your buttocks does not touch the ground. Working your glutes. And release, knees up over the hips. Extend the arms, knees bent. Your dead bug. Really pull that belly towards the spine. Chin is in, eyes are down. One more each side. Hug the knees to the chest. Beautiful. Grab your weights. I'm going to go with my 8-pound weights. Chest flies, palms face each other. Open and squeeze. Make sure your elbows are soft. Squeeze through your chest. Chin is in, eyes are down, crown is back. Carefully, one arm at a time. Soften that elbow as it opens. Chest brings it back. 4, 3, 2. Excellent. Carefully release your weight. Sit on up. Sit in a comfortable position. You can just have your knees open a little bit or sit cross-legged. Extend your arms straight out. Sit up tall. You're evenly on your sit bones. Chin is in, eyes are down. Squeeze your hands together. Breathe. Really getting your chest working here. Squeeze harder. And release. Go right back down. Your flies with or without the toe taps. If you want, carefully, one arm opposite leg. Four more. Feel free to do both arms. Feel free not to do the legs. Your choice. Carefully release your arms, release your legs, hug your knees to your chest. Excellent. Skull crushers. Grab your weights. I think I'm going to go with my 5s. We've done some triceps already. I want to add my toe taps. So option 1, just the arms. Push it up. Control the movement. If you want, you could add one leg at a time. Push through. 6 more. Nice and slow. Don't let the weights just drop. 2 more. Excellent. Carefully release your weights. Grab a sip of water. And let's do a second set. I'm going to go a little heavier. Those were too light. If you feel like you can go forever, they're too light. I'm just going to do the arms because I went heavier. Choose your poison. Feel free to do the toe taps. These are already getting heavy, so I'm going to go lighter in the middle of the set. Let's go 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and release your weights. And let's take it onto our side. Make a headrest with your arm. Knees are in line with your hip. Tailbone's tucked towards your nose a little bit, tone to the belly. You can use your hand, no scrunching. Extend your top leg, point the toe down, heel up. Make sure you do not have a big arch in your low back. Toe down, heel up, even though you can't see it here. Reach through that heel up to the sky. Hold it up, move it like 10 degrees forward, toe down, heel up. Tone to the belly, upper body's nice and still. Hold it up, move that leg forward in line with the hip, toe down, heel up, shoulder down. Feel that hip staying pulled back. Reach through the heel, elongating that leg. Beautiful. Release. Come up onto that forearm. Push firmly down through that forearm. You don't want to be scrunching. If you give into the earth will push you up. Shoulder over the elbow, wrist in line with the elbow. We're stacking. Extend the arm up. Knees can stay right here and just push into the ground. That's your option one. Make sure you're not hanging your head. Keep that cervical spine nice and long. Option two, extend the top leg and come up onto that knee. If you want, extend both and breathe. 4, 3, 2, release. Bring that arm across. Roll your shoulders. Other side. Take it onto your side. Make a headrest with your arm. Knees in line with the hip. Tailbones tucked towards your nose. Tone to the belly. Extend the top leg and lift. Relax your shoulder. Toe down, heel up. Ten more. Hold it up, move it a few degrees forward, toe down, heel up. Keep that hip pulling back. Hold it up, move it straight in line with that hip. Toe down, heel up. Keep that hip pulling back. You reach through that heel. Ten more. Beautiful. Come up onto your forearm, push firmly down. Option one is right here. Don't hang your head. Push through that shoulder. Working on strengthen the shoulder joint. You don't want to compress that shoulder. Option one, stay here. Option two, extend your leg and come up onto that knee. Option three, extend both legs. And 4, 3, 2, release. Bring that arm across. Roll your shoulders. Take it onto your back. Grab one of your weights, your heavier weights for your pullover. Always have your weights close to you when you're going to lay down. And bring your arms forward and back, elbows soft. Work those lats as you come back. Excellent. Come back onto your side. I'm going to have my 5-pound weight handy here. Bring it onto your side. Option one, you can just stay like this and lift the bottom leg. I like to bring it over. Gives me something to hold on to. Relax that top shoulder so you're not making an earring. Scoop the foot up. Work that inner thigh. Beautiful. Come up onto your forearm. Grab your weight. Push firmly down. Reach to the crown of the head. Five more. Beautiful. Roll your shoulders out. Bring that arm across. And come to the other side. Inner thigh again. Make a headrest with that arm. Option one, you can just lift the bottom leg, or you can bring it over and hold on to something. Use that inner thigh to lift. 10 more. Beautiful. Come up onto your forearm. Push firmly down. You don't want to impinge that shoulder. That's no good. This is good. Elbow to your hip or your ribs. 90-degree angle. Five more. Side's harder for me. Woof. All right, bring that arm across. Roll your shoulders onto your back for your second set of pullovers. Let me just see the time so I can mind the time. Perfect. Okay, getting a good workout here. Extend the arms up. Elbows remain soft. Pull the belly towards the spine so you don't have a big arch. Five, four, one more. Beautiful. Release that. Working on some abs. Lie on your back. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Lift up and bicycle side to side. Rotate opposite shoulder to opposite knee. Breathe. And hug your knees to your chest. Release your feet, hip distance apart. Tuck your tailbone towards your nose, lift up your hips, walk your shoulders underneath you. You could either interlace your fingers underneath you or bend your elbows, try to get your elbows and shoulders closer together. Make sure your tailbone's tucked towards your nose in a static hold for a bridge. Your chin is in, eyes are down, crown is back. Breathe. Excellent. Bring your arms out. An option here is you can always put your feet on the wall. You're going to just try to lift up your knees. Work those lower abs. Chin in, eye down. These are not easy. Little movements. Knees are going straight up, not in. 4 more. If you want, you can raise them up. Your legs. Maybe go side to side. Work those obliques. These are really hard. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Soles of the feet together. Knees can go apart. And let's take it onto our hands and knees. Maybe get a sip of water. Okay. Shoulders are over the wrists, middle finger forward, knees under the hips. Do some cat-cows. Inhale, lower the spine, look forward. Exhale, tuck your tailbone. Round the low back, middle back, upper back. Gaze at your belly or your thighs. Few more times. Come to neutral. I forgot my rubber band this morning. Pull the belly towards the spine, extend your left leg, lift it up, toes point down, push through the arms, lift the opposite arm. Make sure your shoulders are even, gaze is at the mat, reach through the crown. If You can even point your toe towards the other leg. Extend the arm if you can. If you scrunch, keep it bent. And hold. 4. Release. Other side. Extend the leg. Lift the leg. Point the toe towards the other leg. Opposite arm. Make sure your tailbone is tucked towards your nose. There's no arch. Reach through the crown. Push through that supporting arm. You're not sagging down. Your shoulders and hips are even. Release. Other side. Extend. Feel free to stay here or open up on a diagonal. Come back. Release. Other side. Extend. Either stay there or open up. Back. One more each side. These create a lot of heat. And widen your knees. Go back into your child's pose. Feel free to use your hands or your fists for support. Otherwise, you can extend your arms. I like to put my thumbs up first and then release. Listen to your back, listen to your knees. Nice deep breaths. Let me find my rubber band. My hair is in my face. Hopefully I can find something here that resembles, I guess not. That would be too difficult. Okay, we'll have to adapt. Okay, so come up onto your forearms for a forearm plank pose. Your hands could be either apart, a little more challenging, easier if your hands are in like a prayer position, shoulder right over your elbows. Option 1, slide your knees back, pull your belly in a lot, push into the earth. You can stay here. Really pull the belly in, push into the earth will push you back. Don't hang your head. If you like, you can extend fully through the heels. Make sure you're not sagging in your low back. Push into the earth, pull the belly in a lot, and breathe. This is nice because it takes the wrists, instead of a regular plank on your hands, this takes the wrists out of the equation. Really working on core strength, shoulder strength. Release your knees and go back into your child's pose. Feel free to use your hands or your fists. You can even bring your hands back towards your feet. Excellent. Let's lie on our belly. Some of my favorite work is on the abdomen in a prone position, working on posture of the, especially of the middle of the back. We tend to lose strength after poor movement patterns through life of bending forward and guarding our heart. So this is a good opportunity to strengthen those muscles. So put your chin on the mat. Let me turn the camera so you can see my arms better. That should work. So let's bring our chin onto the mat. Instead of having your arms straight out to the side, bring them forward like the letter V, I guess. Thumb is up. Tuck your tailbone down so your back feels secure. Reach your arms up and down as high as you can. Either your chin is on the mat or your cheek. Work in the middle of the back here. Try not to scrunch your shoulders up towards your ears. 5 more. Great, make a headrest with your arms. You can either have your forehead rest or turn your head to one side. Let's do another set. Thumbs up, chin on the mat or the other cheek if you had your head turned the other way. Anchor your tailbone down and lift. As high as you can. Don't scrunch your shoulders towards your ears. Let's go 5 more. And release. Make a headrest with your hands, bend your knees, rock your feet. Okay, arms straight out this time. It's time the forehead's down. The breastbone's down. Tailbone down. Reach your arms straight out and fly like a bird.
Make sure you're not scrunching your shoulders toward your ears. Lift as high as you can. Saved by the bell. Excellent. Make a headrest with your hands. Bend your knees. Rock your feet side to side. And release down, forehead down, breastbone down, arms straight out to the side. Tuck your tailbone down. Lift your arms up and down. Ten more. Really opens up the shoulder in the front and works the back. And release, make a headrest with your hands, bend your knees, rock your feet. Beautiful. Forehead down. Reach your arms beside you, palms facing up. Tuck your tailbone down, squeeze your butt together a lot. Reach up the upper body, raise the arms as high as you can, lengthen through the crown. No wrinkles on your neck. Squeeze your butt a lot. You don't want to hurt your low back. We want to strengthen, not injure. Squeeze your glutes. Raise your arms as high as you can. Shoulders away from the ears. Release, make a headrest. Those are really hard for me. Hopefully they're easier for you. Bend your knees, rock your feet. We always want to assess what we're feeling and really learn to trust our intuition, knowing if it feels like it's strengthening and helping us, or if we're creating an injury. We want to really discern between the two. Let's do that again. Arms beside you, palms up, forehead starts down, anchor the tailbone down. Squeeze your butt together a lot. Reach your arms toward your feet and then up, lift. No wrinkles on your neck. Chin is in, eyes are down. Squeeze your glutes, breathe. Crown reaches forward. And release. Bend your knees, make a headrest, rock your feet. Beautiful, come up to a seated position. Oh boy, I'm feeling that today. Okay, if you have osteoporosis, don't round your spine. You can just go into a boat pose. Otherwise, knees are hip distance apart. Sit up tall on your sit bones. Chin is in, eyes are down. Round the low back. Use your arms to come back. Round, come up. Make sure you don't come too far forward. Use your biceps to come down. Round, up straight. If you want, you can go deeper. These are harder. You can widen the knees and let go of the knees. Oh man, you got to do these a lot to keep the strength. You want to try to keep your feet on the floor. 2 more. And sit up nice and tall. Let your knees widen. Beautiful. Extend your left leg on the mat. Push the heel away. Make sure the knee's in line with the hip. It's not across your body. Pull the toes towards you, heel away. Feel the length in the back of that leg. Turn the ankle in and out. Now turn the whole hip and ankle in and out. Hold here. Push the heel away and bring that leg across. Opposite leg across. You're still square at the front of your mat. Crown is up, chin is in, eyes are down.
All right, uncross, change sides, bend the legs, sit up nice and tall, sit bones are even, push the heel away, pull the toes toward you. Turn the ankle in and out only. Now the whole leg. Hold it in, cross the other leg over, sit up nice and tall. Chin is in, eyes are down, crown is up. Breathing into the glute. All right, release, shake it out. Stand that right leg on the mat, let the knee drop, press through the heel, hinge forward. You can always bend your knee. If you have any sciatica, be careful. You want to maybe soften that knee. If you have a hip replacement, be careful with pushing the heel out too much. Hinge forward. Hand could be on your lap. Change sides. Knee just opens. You're square to the front of the mat. Push the heel away. Pull the toe towards you. You can turn it in a little bit. Hinge forward from your hip. Your spine is long. You're not rounded. All right, let's take it onto our back. Cross one ankle over, draw the leg to you, breathe into the hip. You can always have your foot on a chair or a ball. You can always use a strap if you don't like pulling your leg towards you. Relax your shoulders. Your tailbone's on the floor, your chin is in, your eyes are down. You're just pulling that leg straight in, not across. And the other side. Notice if one hip is tighter than the other, just have that information. Don't judge, just put it in your back pocket. Just having awareness will help guide you. Breathe, relax your shoulders away from the ears. Release, widen your feet, let your knees just rock a little side to side. Relax the groin completely. Let your knees just rest on each other. Take a hold of your elbows above your chest and go back and forth. Bring the other hand on top. Beautiful. Bring your knees to your chest or a happy baby. You can take a hold of your feet or your shins. I can't reach my feet. Make sure you're not lifting up your tailbone. Just rock maybe if you like. And then rest your feet down, hip distance apart. Slide your legs away a little bit and just breathe into the inner thighs. You can use your hands gently opening. Be careful. And then carefully either roll to one side or rock yourself up to a seated position. Sit in a comfortable position. It does not have to be cross-legged. Sit up nice and tall. And raise one arm up, lift to the sky, side bend. Come back, lengthen, the other way. Come back, go into a twist. Other way. Bring one arm up, bend the elbow with your other hand, just push it down, stretching the back of the arm. Other side. Release, roll your shoulders. Reach the arms straight up, reach them back. Hands on the shoulder, circle them. Other way. And back. Wrists, circle your wrists. Other way. Beautiful, sit up nice and tall. Feel your sit bones evenly on the mat. Take a deep breath in, exhale the chin to the heart. And then back to center, look up. Back to center, one ear to the shoulder, look down gently. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. Slowly come back, other way. Look down gently. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. Come back to center. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just turn your head from side to side, moving with the breath. As if you're following the horizon, chin is parallel to the earth. And then bring your hands behind you or take a hold of your strap, interlace your fingers, breathe into the chest. If you want, you could try to raise the arms up and hinge forward. Make sure you're not rolling your shoulders forward. Release, roll your shoulders, circle the wrists. Other way. Thank you so much for joining me on this Mindful Mat Thursday. Next week, we will resume our Monday, Friday schedule. Just wanted to get a workout in, and I figured I would record it for you. I so appreciate you. I know some of you watch the recordings, and that inspires me to keep doing them. So I am available for some privates, either virtual or live if you're in my city. So feel free to reach out at Bridget Core, BridgetCore, @gmail.com. Have a great day, everyone. Find something to be grateful for.